The parents of a 6-year-old Isle of Wight child are threatening legal action against their son's school after boys were allowed to come to class wearing dresses. Nigel and Sally Rowe have taken their son out of his Church of England primary school because teachers allowed a pupil to come to class some days as a girl and others as a boy. The Christian couple say they are taking a stand because the children are too young to cope with transgender issues. Steve Humphrey has the story.
It's an emotive issue involving children, and today it sparked these headlines and a wave of comment on social media as Nigel and Sally Rowe embarked on a series of interviews to explain their reaction to discovering there was a transgender child in their 6-year-old son's primary school class.
It's a big thing. It's got a lot more implications for the child in question and all the children in terms of bullying, changing room issues, what happens when puberty kicks in.
And there needs to go through a consultation process as well.
Yeah,
I think
we
it's
weren't
wrong.
Consulted.
I think it's wrong that the school suddenly just comes in and then says, this is how it is today.
The couple have come under fire from some in the LGBT community.
In church yesterday, the gospel was talking about the supreme commandment being loving your neighbour as yourself. What I'm seeing here, if they didn't want this other child to feel unsafe, all they had to do was say no comment. What I'm seeing is an extremist Christian set, maybe not them, but Christian Concern, as extremist in its own way as people like ISIS. This has got to stop.
It's also emerged the couple withdrew an older son from school just over a year ago because of a similar incident. The couple were told by the school in a letter that failing to acknowledge a transgendered person's true gender could amount to transphobic behaviour.
Their response again was very staunch. It's like, we just have to accept it without consideration of what our beliefs are and how we feel about it.
No one from the Diocese of Portsmouth was available for interview. The diocese has supported the school, saying Church of England schools are inclusive environments where pupils learn to respect diversity of all kinds. Among other things, this requires schools to accept the wishes of children and their families with regard to gender identity. It would be unlawful for any of our schools to do otherwise. As the row rumbles on, the couple's sons are going to be taught at home. Steve Humphrey, BBC South Today.